Hey guys, Robert here with Coastal GX. I want to bring you a different type of video this time around. Yeah, the adventures are always happening and that's all great, you know, but I also want to tell you that with all that beach driving and all the adventures that we're doing out there, fishing, camping, driving, all those miles of beach, well, things are bound to happen, right? And some things can happen immediately and others, you know, might develop over the years. So I want to tell you about something that actually happened to me this time around, but it is something that had been, I guess, growing in the last few years. And I think it all started with video one back in 2019, you know, when I got caught with my family in the high tide coming back from the East Cut. And it was during a storm. If you want to go check out that video, you're welcome to go and see it. It's video one, okay? And all this salt water went underneath the vehicle, and no matter how much I rinsed it out back then, it just wasn't gonna help, okay? I mean, the damage was already done. The last few years, I started noticing that sometimes the gear shifter would stick a little bit. And I thought that was kind of strange, you know. I thought it was something with maybe the cable on the shifter, you know, something was wrong there. I noticed that these type of issues or the symptoms would increase a little bit more when there was rain, okay? If it was raining or if, you know, there was moisture in the air, for some reason, the shifter would stick, you know, a lot more. And it was hard to put it in reverse. It was hard to put it in park. And sometimes, you know, you'd be driving along and at its worst part, I had it on drive and then it would just shift to neutral. And well, obviously we don't want that to happen. Anyway, this, I'm gonna share with you, this is the part, and I'm gonna go and run you down how much it cost, where you can find it. And remember, this is not just something that is going to impact your Lexus GX, but if you have a Tacoma, Tundra, pretty much any off-road vehicle, you're probably gonna wanna stick around and learn a little bit more about the transmission range sensor, or otherwise known as the neutral safety switch. As I mentioned, one of the first symptoms you will notice is a stubborn and sticky gear shifter. However, in the case of my 2012 Lexus GX460, I also noticed how the dashboard lit up with a check engine, the traction control deactivation, and the four-wheel drive indicator light blinking. At first, these warning lights seem unrelated, but they're all symptoms that can appear when the transmission range sensor starts failing. Since the sensor tells the vehicle's computers what gear the transmission is in, an incorrect signal can confuse multiple systems at the same time, triggering several warning lights, even though the transmission itself may still be mechanically sound. If you're experiencing these symptoms, don't just guess. Scan the vehicle with an OBD2 scanner. In many cases, you'll find code P0705, which indicates a problem with the transmission range sensor, sometimes called the park neutral position switch. Depending on how the sensor is failing, you may also see related codes like P0706, P0707, P0708, or P0709. In my GX460, the combination of a sticky shifter, flashing four-wheel drive lights, check engine light, and traction control warning all pointed to the transmission range sensor. Once the sensor was replaced, those symptoms were resolved. This is definitely a repair that many people could tackle themselves. The transmission range sensor is mounted on the driver's side of the transmission, and you'll need to move a couple of transmission cooler lines out of the way to access it. That said, I had a feeling this wasn't going to be a simple part swap. My GX has aftermarket skid plates that had to come off first, and because I drive on the beach, I suspected corrosion was going to be an issue. Sure enough, the old sensor had rusted itself onto the transmission shaft. It was so seized that my mechanic couldn't simply pull it off. He literally had to cut and break the sensor apart to remove it. Once it was off, he cleaned and polished the rust off the shaft until the new sensor could slide on properly. He also applied grease and anti-seize compound to help prevent the same problem from happening again. While everything was apart, he replaced the wiring harness, adjusted the shifter alignment, and made sure the transmission range sensor was properly positioned. Could I have done this repair in my driveway? Probably, but doing it alone on jack stands with rusted components and no lift would have been a much bigger job than I wanted to take on. So where can you find the parts and what should you expect to pay? The transmission range sensor for my 2012 Lexus GX460 carries Toyota part number 84540-60050. If you're shopping around online, you'll typically find aftermarket sensors starting around $25 to $85, while a genuine Toyota OEM sensor usually sells for about $125 to $190, depending on the dealer and any current discounts. If your connector or wiring harness has also been damaged, which is pretty common on older vehicles, you can usually pick up a replacement pigtail for about $20 to $35. As for labor, that's really going to depend on your mechanic and the condition of your truck. If the old sensor slides right off, the job may only take an hour or two. But if your truck has seen years of beach driving like mine, corrosion can turn a simple repair into a much bigger project. In my case, the sensor had to be cut off, the selector shaft had to be cleaned and restored, the wiring harness was replaced, and everything had to be readjusted before the new sensor could be installed. The biggest lesson I learned is that the sensor itself isn't always the expensive part. It's the corrosion that can really drive up the labor bill. So I hope this video really helped you out. At least, give you some sort of orientation as to what may be going on if you feel these symptoms on your vehicle. It was a real mystery to me, and I had been, challenged by this for many, many years. So I hope it really does help.